Every few months, Steam performs a ritual. The algorithms quiet down, the sales banners fade, and a flood of demos arrives. Thousands of them, glowing like new stars in a digital night. Players gather, developers hold their breath, and for 1 week we worship together. This is Steam Next Fest, part festival, part marketplace, part cult of discovery. We are its congregation. Steam Next Fest was born in 2019 when Valve experimented with something called the Steam Game Festival. At first, it was a small side event, a way for people to try games that had been shown at the Game Awards. But the response was overwhelming. Players didn't just click, they devoured demos. They streamed them, wrote about them, evangelized them. So Valve turned the experiment into a tradition. By 2021, the event was renamed Steam Next Fest, and it became a tri-annual celebration, February, June, and October, when the gates open and creativity pours out. In the beginning, there were only a few hundred games. By 2024, there were around 1,800, and by 2025, over 2,300 in just one event. Thousands of dreams competing for a single click. We are the cult of curiosity, and this is our high holiday. For developers, Next Fest is a moment of truth. You spend years in a cave, said one indie dev on Reddit, and Next Fest is the first time you crawl out and see if anyone's waiting outside.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes! Yes!
It's exposure, feedback, hope, but also terror. Terror of failing because it's a one-time opportunity. For players, it's the purest form of exploration. No price tags, no marketing hype, just a raw connection between idea and audience. In that week, we become explorers in a digital bazaar, testing prototypes, breaking builds, in love with weirdness. We are the high priests of wishlist buttons. Every cult has its saints, and Steam Next Fest has plenty. Balatro is the miracle everyone talks about. A solo project made by a mysterious developer known as Local Thang, it debuted during Next Fest as a humble poker roguelike. Cards, combos, chaos. Players couldn't stop talking about it. I didn't expect it to blow up. Local Thang said later, I just want people to try it. They did. Millions did. By early 2025, Balatro had sold over 5 million copies. That's not luck. That's what happens when the cult gathers around something genuine. Then there's Ball Pit, which bounced into the June 2025 fest like caffeine incarnate. A chaotic mix of roguelike upgrades and arcade precision, it became one of those word-of-mouth sensations that spread across forums and TikTok overnight. The game is releasing on the 15th of October, so in the middle of this autumn edition. Deb joked on social media, "We uploaded the demo at 3 AM, went to sleep and woke up to thousands of people arguing about the best build. That's the Next Fest magic." Viewfinder gave us another revelation back in 2023, a puzzle game where you manipulate photos to reshape reality. Its demo ranked among the top 3 most played that year. The developers said the fest let people understand our weird idea instantly. A video trailer could never do that.
Your mind is limitless. This was fun.
And The Alters from 11-bit Studios show how even established names rely on their ritual. Their 2024 demo drew huge crowds and, according to one producer, gave us direct proof that the emotional hook worked before launch.
And with a ticking clock of the deathly sun behind our backs, the only way home is to press forward.
Citizen Sleeper 2, Star Vector, continued the story of its acclaimed predecessor. Its October 2024 demo let players explore a new ship and crew, and fans treated it like a pilgrimage, a reunion with a world they love. Creator Gareth Damian Martin said, "It's nerve-wracking, but also sacred. You are showing a living thing that isn't finished yet, and people are kind enough to love it anyway." Then there's The Case of the Golden Idol, the detective masterpiece whose 2021 demo was an instant cult hit. Players compared notes, built spreadsheets of clues, and begged for the full game. Its developer later said, "Next Fest turned a niche puzzle into a movement. We released with confidence because we already had believers." Sea of Stars, Crypt Custodian, Rift of the Necromancer, Sorry We Are Closed, Inscription, each of these games carried that same spark. All the games I mentioned, I first tried them during Steam Next Fest. Some found mass success, others found a loyal pocket of followers, but every one of them was played, discussed and kept alive by the congregation. Steam Next Fest has become enormous. As I said before, in 2019 a few demos, in 2020 several hundred, by 2025 thousands. Valve now tracks the top 50 most played demos for each fest, a coveted list that can change a studio's future. Games featured there often see hundreds of thousands of players in a single week, but visibility isn't guaranteed salvation. According to surveys from How to Market a Game, the median conversion rate is roughly one wishlist for every 5 demo players. That means for every 100 people who try a demo, maybe 20 will stick around. And yet, for many devs, that's enough. As one small team programmer put it, it's not just about numbers, it's proof that someone out there touched what we made. Still, the scale can be overwhelming. With over 2,000 demos, even great games can drown in the noise. Players talk about demo fatigue, developers talk about crunch, burnout, and the fear of being invisible. But every cult demands devotion, and this one demands everything. What separates a forgotten demo from a Next Fest legend? First, the hook. Players decide within minutes if a game doesn't sync instantly, it disappears. Second, the polish. Even a tiny project feels huge when it runs smoothly. Third, the presentation. A strong store page, striking art, a clear pitch, a trailer that tells a story can change fate. Finally, community. Games that build audiences before the fest arrive with their own apostle, ready to spread the word. Balatro had its Discord buzzing months before release. Citizen Sleeper 2 had a loyal following hungry for more. Even the smallest demos like Crypt Custodian or Sorry We Are Closed found champions who wouldn't shut up about them. Another factor important to success is to choose wisely when you present your demo. All the examples presented before went there just days or weeks before launching. You, dev, need to find your moment. Present a polished product at the right time to the correct people, and Steam Next Fest brings you that. Take advantage. That's the point. Steam Next Fest is more than an event, it's a test of faith. Devs, share in comments what was your experience with the event and what things you would do differently if you present another game in the future. Behind the numbers are sleepless nights. Developers upload builds at the last second, terrified that one bug will ruin their moment. Players crash through walls still half built, and somehow it works. Deb from Rift of the Necromancer describe it best. It's like letting strangers into your workshop while you're still hammering the sword, and the players respond not with ridicule but with excitement. They forgive the rough edges because they sense the honesty underneath. That's the unspoken agreement of the cult. We come not for perfection, but for potential. Steam Next Fest is proof that gaming's heart still beats outside the AAA machine. It's proof that discovery can be joyful again. When we play a demo, we are part of its creation story. When we share it, we become missionaries of weirdness. When we wishlist, we give a heartbeat to a dream that might have died unseen. A veteran indie once said, "The best thing about Next Fest is realizing you are not shouting into the void." That's what this festival does. It turns shouting into singing. We, the players, are not consumers. We are believers. We gather every few months to celebrate the unfinished, the fragile, the strange. We embrace the glitch, the bug, the prototype, the promise. We, the developers, step forward not as marketers, but as storytellers. For 1 week, we show our souls in executable form, and we, together, form something rare. A community built not on perfection, but on curiosity. Steam Next Fest is not just a story event, it's a ritual of creativity, a reminder that future of games is still written by dreamers in small rooms somewhere, praying their upload doesn't fail. So play the demos, wishlist the weird ones, tell your friends, and when the next fest begins, join the congregation once more. Because this isn't just a festival, it's faith in the power of play. And faith, my friends, is what keeps the indie flame alive.